High level threes. We're going to do some additional abs today. Try to make a few unique work exercises for you. And you just need yourself and your mat. And some good awareness of where you are in space. So starting with our feet in front of us, with our knees bent, seated evenly on the sit bones, with the hands behind the thighs, and using those arms with strength to draw up and be nice and tall in the spine. If your tendency is to shoot your ribs forward, hold them back, right? Try not to be overextended in the spine, just nice and vertical. And breathe in. And feel that relaxation in the low belly, in the pelvic floor, in the hips and around the tailbone. And then as you exhale, feel that lift of the pelvic floor, sort of lightening off the mat, drawing the low belly in. Feel those low ribs start to move and close. Breathing in to expand and breathing out to lengthen. And one more just like this, and then we'll start on our next exhale to draw in with the low belly, to round out the low spine, to keep the shoulders over the hips, and just tuck the chin gently. And then come back up to nice and tall. And exhaling to do it again. Just starting to mobilize that spine. And yeah, doesn't that feel good? As you're ready, let the arms reach forward, the shoulders stay wide, and exhaling to draw back a little bit further. Staying nice and drawn in with the low belly, use that front body to pull forward and to restack. Exhaling to roll it back and pull forward and restack. Good. Last one here. Pull it forward, restack, and start to add a little bit of rotation. So sweep back with the right hand, follow it with your eyes, keep the knees together, and pull forward. And let's do the other side. Sweep back. Okay? So the goal is not to go back as far as you can. The goal is to rotate and get the breastbone to look. Right? Get the rotation through the thorax and keep the knees nice and still. You can go back as far as you can after you get those two things. But don't go back far at the expense of the form. You want to be comfortable in the spine. You want to be mobile, flexible in the spine, right? Beautiful. Perfect. Last one on the left. Good. And draw back in the center. Nice and even, nice and even, nice and even. Hold it there. And we're going to reach both arms overhead, out to the side, close it up, and deepen. So open overhead, out to the side, close it and deepen, 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 deepen. Here you are going back. We're not coming back up. So exhale, close those arms, deepen into it. Out to the side, close it. Till you have that low back pelvis on the mat. And then heel down all the way. Gorgeous. Bring the feet in, or bring the knees in a little bit. And let's just go into a lovely imprint and release from there. So nice breath in to prepare, out breath to gently allow that low spine to melt down to the mat. Good. And just almost pick up the tailbone at the end. So go a little beyond your imprint, pick up the tailbone, feel like you lengthen, feel like the tailbone, the whole pelvis pulls down towards the heels. So you get that length in the low part of the spine. Beautiful. Good. And then let's bring our right leg up to tabletop, and then the left. Good. Take the hands behind the head. And on your exhale, lifting up. Staying lifted in the chest. Straightening the right leg, lowering at what you can control, and switching. And switching. And just staying in the range you can control, but at the same time, trying to push yourself to lower the leg a little further while you feel the abdominals drop back. Good. Last one with just the single legs and straight upper body, and then we'll rotate. So as you straighten the left leg, rotate to look at the right knee, and switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Yeah. Good. For 2. For 1. Beautiful. Hold it here with the knees bent. Take the hands from behind the head. Grab behind the thighs and see if you can lift up a little higher in that upper body. Lift, 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 and then hold it there. Hold it there. Return the hands behind the head. Good. And then do 4 more. Just keeping the upper body still. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Beautiful. And release it down. Pull the knees in towards the chest just for a little break there. Okay. And then bring those legs back up to tabletop, the hands behind the head. Nice breath in. Out breath to curl it up. And we're going to tap both toes and pick it right back up. Both toes and pick it right back up. Don't worry if you can't actually touch the toes to the mat. I'm feeling like I get a little shift in the pelvis before I get there, so I'm stopping just a little shy. And that's what you're at level 3 able to judge, right? Good. Pause here. Rotate the upper body to the right. And tap for 4, for 3, for 2, yeah, for 1. Come up, center it, tap for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Perfect. Rotate to left, tap for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Perfect. Center it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. To the right. 4, 3. Dig in deep. Pull back with the abdominals. Control that pelvis spine movement. Take a break if you need it. Center it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And left side. You're on the home stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center it. Lift a little higher. Tap for your last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the hands, put them behind the thighs, lift a little higher, lift a little higher, lift a little higher. Hold it there. And tap for 4. Don't turn it off. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Lower the upper body, melt it down to the mat. And hug those knees in another time. You felt like abs today. That's why you clicked on this one. Take the legs back out to tabletop. You can even cross the legs. If you want, we're going to do a nice reverse curl. So moving through imprint at first. You're in your neutral spine. On your out breath, getting that imprint to happen. Feeling already that activity in the abdominals. Scooping in and up. And lifting the back of the pelvis. Melt it back down. And coming to hit neutral every time. And peel down. Peel it down. Try to get that nice smooth motion in the spine. Beautiful. And we'll start to add in a little extension. So as you hit neutral, keep the legs crossed. I have the right on top of the left, and straighten the legs out. Pull it in, reverse curl. Reverse curl, hit neutral, be sure of it, and straighten the legs, lowering just what you can control. Pull it in, reverse curl. For 6, for 5, extend. For 4, extend. Try to get smoother in the motion of the spine. For 2, good. And for 1, hold the legs out long on this one. And neutral in your spine, strong in the abdominals. Switch so the left leg's on top and switch back. Right? So a little bit of inner thigh and abdominal work. Feel like you lengthen out of the tips of your toes. You're relaxed in the upper body. 4, 3, 2, 1, and left leg is on top. Bend the knees. Move through your reverse curl. Hit imprint. Peel it back to neutral. Extend the legs. And reverse curl. And extend. Reverse curl. Extend. Try not to use the arms too much as you do your reverse curl. You can test yourself by bending the elbows. Right? This is an abdominal work. Try to keep the head and the neck relaxed and only lower those legs what you can control. For 3, extend. For 2, beautiful. Last one. Reach the legs out nice and long, nice and long, nice and long, nice and long, and switch so the right leg's on top, and switch back. Switch, 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 switch. Lower them a little bit if you can. Come back up. Lower a little bit. Good. And end with the heels coming together. Bring the knees in, hug them in towards your chest. Then you can do a little rock and roll side to side. Good. We're going to come over onto our side. And we're going to bend the bottom knee just a little bit. No, actually we're not. We're going to make you work a little bit more. Prop up on the bottom elbow. Okay, so you're in this little bit of curvature to the spine. You've got the hips nice and stacked. The feet are slightly ahead of you because we want this to be some abdominal work, but you're lifted in the chest. The top hand can be on the mat, and we're going to raise the top leg and lower it down, right? As you raise the top leg, the pelvis will roll back a little bit at the very top and come back to being fully stacked, right? Because this is abdominal work and not necessarily that uber still spine that we work on a lot of the time, right? So, but lift it in the chest, long in the neck, and we're going to lift a straight leg for 8, for 7, for 6. You're trying not to dip in the upper body as you raise the leg. So it's not this and back up. It's use that side body. Use the side abdominals. Yes, you're going to feel it in the hip a bit, right? Good. For 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So staying nice and lifted in the rib cage, drawn back with the low ribs, relaxed in the head and neck. The feet are a tiny bit in front of you, just a little bit. And we raise the top leg and lower. And lower. As the leg lifts, though, you're lifting more in the ribs so that you don't get that drop there. Keep that nice big triangle of space, right? And you should feel it a little bit in your side body, a little bit in the hip. 4, 3, 2, beautiful. 1, and come onto your belly. perfectly positioned to be a lovely low plank. Flex the toes underneath and straighten the knees when you're organized, right? Good. Let's lift the right leg for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower it down. Drop the knees for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Back up. Straighten the left leg. Lift it for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower it. Drop both knees for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Bend both knees and rock it back into a lovely shell stretch. Come forward. I'm coming into a little cat stretch because that feels good. Back into the shell stretch. And one last time, cat stretch, shell stretch. Roll it up to nice kneeling. And then spin those legs around to the forward edge of your mat again. Lower back down onto your back. And just putting a couple little favorites together. So you've got the movement in your spine and the energy in your core for the roll up. So flex the feet. Keep them right together. Have the arms overhead, all ready with the low ribs held back. And I want you to feel like you are moving through resistance the whole time. So as you press those arms up, it's like you are pressing a heavy bar up, 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 up and overhead. So breath in, you start to lift the arms, nod the chin, and use the exhale to peel up, to peel up, to peel up. Reach long over the toes. Restacking today, one bone of the back at a time. Before you roll back down, pausing here. Let the legs go a little wider. The arms come a little wider. And we do our saw twice on each side. So rotation, nod the chin, roll it forward, draw back and restack, and then unwind. Rotation, roll it forward, even weight on the sit bones, draw back, unwind. Again to the right, restacking, to the left. Remembering you can always leave a little bit of bend in your knees if the hamstrings are tight, right? Good. Face forward, close everything up, raise the arms overhead, leave them there as you start to round out in the low back. And lowering them as you peel down, one bone of the back at a time. Reach long out of the heels at the bottom, arms overhead. Inhale, exhale to peel it up. Reach long over the toes at the top. Restacking, beautiful. Open the legs and rotate to the left first this time. So rotation to the left, saw, zoop, restack. Rotate to the right, saw, restack. So even weight on the sit bones, that's really hard for us here. It's hard to keep, the left sit bone planted as we rotate to the right and then as we bend forward to the right. But that's what you want. You want the legs to be your foundation, the pelvis to be your foundation, everything moving above that. Close the legs, reach the arms overhead. And now we're just going to flow into some nice roll up, roll down. So draw back with the low belly, peel it down. One bone of the back at a time. Sorry. Got a little stiffness today, have to let my knees bend. Inhale, arms float up, and exhale to peel it up. To reach long over the toes, restacking, arms overhead. Peel it down, one bone of the back at a time. Ooh, that's feeling a little better, good. Inhale, arms float up. Really feel those low ribs pressing back in that moment where you're peeling up. Exhale, draw back, draw back, draw back, draw back. Wide collarbones, elegant neck, yes. And last one. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale. And then feel those low ribs press back and that diaphragm sort of tuck up and under you so that you can come up nicely. Reach forward, restack, and bend the knees. Scoot forward to the forward edge of your mat. And we're going to do just a few rolling like a balls. We're going to add a balance at the top, but you can pick whether you're here, whether you come to tabletop, or whether maybe you're feeling long in your hamstrings now and you open the legs. I'm just going to balance in this position today. Draw in with the low belly. Use your breath in to roll back only to your mid-back. Come back up for a nice balance. And exhale back up. Breath in to roll back. Try to keep the heels squeezed in towards the bum. Those knees remain bent. And we got two more. The elbows are wide, the shoulders are down, right? The shoulders are not up around the ears. Hold this one. Little balance, little balance. And relax the feet. You can place the arms forward on the shins and just do a little rock side to side there. Nice. Nice little restack. And there you go. You're ready to greet your day, or ready to go to bed, depending what time you're doing this. But anyway, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed some good ab work. Feel long and tall, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.